Station 830. Deleted portion. That was the end of dictation. I may have slipped up, but I do not think so. I do not believe I gave the information about you and George in book dictation. Rob noted for unknown reality. They said in order to keep the material simple enough for the reader. But you and George are and are not counterparts. You do share psychic memories and hold in common the memories of other selves who did live in the time of the Roman soldier incident. Those memories exist as patterns. In this life, you come together and part again, forming a counterpart relationship which it suits your purposes. As streams of consciousness might meet and merge, and then separate. These counterparts are psychic relationships, formations that in the deepest terms flow into historic time and out of it. Some, in your terms, last a lifetime. Others represent psychic encounters that happen between two individuals at several points, say, but are not continuous. They may be no less intense, however. Your experience concerning Jack Wall, Rob noted on March 23, 1978. They said was quite legitimate, although it happened some time ago, in your terms. Rob noted a point I wondered about. They said it was triggered by your associations immediately previous. In a way, Jack found it inconceivable that he should die. He wondered at first why Elizabeth did not perceive him, and he remained unconscious of his own funeral. He did perceive such a light, Rob noted as I said. They said the light of understanding. Now give us a moment. You should both read tonight's session, book dictation, with Rupert's situation in mind. You have tried to maintain stability while you work, and have schooled yourselves so that it is not disrupted. You are still both afraid. Rupert primarily, of course, of really trying for fear you will be disappointed, and worried at the disruptions that might occur. Again, Rupert primarily. Most of all, however, he has identified of late with what he thinks of as his failure. He became afraid of trying again to disrupt the old patterns. You, of course, do give tacit consent, and give up whatever role of leadership you possess in that area, which is far more considerable than you allow yourself to admit. Rupert is often afraid he has little control over the situation. This prevents him, of course, from breaking the patterns. You tell yourself you have little control over his actions, or that your feelings make little difference in the face of his actions. But that is the other side of the same coin. He begins with the pendulum and drops it, but neither do you encourage him to persist. The winter doldrums always affect him, but are of course reinforced. Today's visitor came in response to Rupert's need, bringing him appreciation and a new encounter. But tonight's session dictation can be of considerable benefit to you both. Rupert simply drops the issue for a while, and then he feels panicky. At times, a quite normal reaction to a sense of powerlessness. Neither of you have persisted with the framework two methods. The lack of persistence simply shows that, in large measure, your way of life suits you both, regardless of its consequences. You are obviously dissatisfied, however. Again, in the session, they are strong clues, but you, or rather, Rupert primarily must take advantage of them. The pendulum is excellent, particularly when you do it together. It can be used to advantage, particularly together. in the mornings for suggestions. Only a brief time is required. The intent is the important thing, and then for another short period to search for current reasons behind behavior. There should not be a concentration upon the problem as a problem. You are in the middle of a learning process. Do not think one portion of the personality is sabotaging another portion. Instead, one personality is working with a system of beliefs and trying to attain an overall synthesis. That is all for tonight's session. My hearted good wishes and a fond good evening. Ross said, "Thank you, Seth."